Your organization, in fact, is called Chemo Buddies for Life.
Yes.
Talk about this and how you came up with it.
Yeah, thank you for asking that, because it's, I like being able to share the fact that the name is important to the story behind the story. We believe in healing through connections within a buddies network, and it doesn't matter if you choose traditional or chemotherapy. Mm-hmm. Traditional, adjunctive, or alternative.
And see, these are words you won't even, this is a whole new dialogue, a whole new vocabulary for people who find out, because when you say, when you hear the words you have cancer, oftentimes everything shuts down and that's all you hear. You don't hear anything that comes after that because you're stunned. But you've got these resources to help people immediately.
And what's more important is if you're hearing that you have to test. That is some of the scariest times, actually. And there's very few, if any, of the nonprofits that are recognizing the people going through testing. And we do. And that's very critically important to understand, because that's when you're doing your due diligence. What if? Okay. And how do you stay calm through the unknowing? Mm-hmm. In my situation, I am a survivor.
How long now, Tamara?
5 years. It was 5 years and about a week from now that I heard, you need to go test. And then it was 5 years, December the 10th, that was my very first day of chemotherapy, and that's what started this whole thing. I had a severe allergic reaction. Severe, to a point where I was asleep, and if my original buddy's daughter had not seen me turning red and realizing I was in a little ball, who knows what would have happened.
What do you mean? You had a reaction to what? What were you allergic to?
I was having a reaction to, later we found out, to the process of the infusion of my chemotherapy.
Chemo, yeah.
Right, but at the time, my face was beet red. As I was waking up, I couldn't open my eyes, and my throat was starting to close in.
Oh, gosh.
So they did counteractions. I didn't get out of there until I had done my whole chemo cocktail, which was 4 different drugs. So I ended up becoming a slow drip girl. And what happened that day when my original buddy's daughter woke me up, it was the best experience in my life, because of the fact I met my buddy. And we traveled our healing journey for a few years together, to every appointment, to every surgery, everything. We did it together, and our doctors and our nurses realized there was magic. They said they wanted to bottle us.
Lightning in a bottle, truly.